Okay, this lesson for the Koine Project Class. This is only a test. It's an exam. We've created our own dichotomies in the past. We've addressed false dichotomies. I won't say that this that we've created, arranged, and have prepared to present today is false dichotomy because it's not yet been falsified. But it's interesting because it's returned again. It's in eschatology. Again, now that we're all here at the end of the age, we're at the margin of error era, and we've certainly heard all the banter. And I now have over 50 years behind me where I lived being taught adamantly and very passionately about the imminent return, any minute, any minute, any minute. Then I was moved by teaching to tribulation rapture that would be prior to it or in the middle of it or after it. And now I'm here, we're all here at the end at this approaching tribulation period. So that's a reality we all face. But I'll just quickly cover this. It's just showing some of the things that you'll need to address in your answers, those of you in this class, or if you want to reply. But in 1 Thessalonians 4:17, it says, simultaneously seized away together with them. You notice we have an adverb, simultaneously. Then we have that verb that's often translated raptured, seized away, and then we have a preposition, very strong preposition, together with. So this is an adverb, adverb. In Koine, it means simultaneously. So I went to the Latin Vulgate. It's translated simul. And before I leave that, here in the Latin Vulgate, this seized away, this term here is rapiemer. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's like rapimer. And some have said that's like the English transliteration where we get the word rape, like to seize, take someone. And of course, the usage of the term would refer to what you're seizing, and rape has become strongly connotated with a crime against another person that is in many ways unspeakable. So the Latin Vulgate translates it simul, which is where it was noticed by me when people, even today, there's videos being made as late as today pointing to the Vulgate saying rapture is in the Bible, or the Latin Vulgate. But they seem to have had, like me, a blind spot to simul, but it's right next to it. So it's translated simul rapimer. So here we have the preposition together with. In Koine, it means together with, very strong. It's not, so in Matthew 24:29, it states, after the tribulation. Now, emotionally, I don't enjoy any of this because I, like everyone who's been primed and conditioned according to all that I knew, I didn't like anything to do with the rapture that was just prior to the tribulation, certainly not in the middle of it. I was in the seminary introduced to people who taught in the middle of that, and then I certainly was never interested in after, because I had been told, again, I have no text for it, that would say the return is one thing, the rapture is another thing. And so that's what we all know. We all know the variables. We all know the points of controversy. But since after is from meta, Matthew 24:29 states that after the tribulation of those days, and everyone agrees Jesus returns after the tribulation of those days. So it's translated after when its object is in the accusative case, and it is. You can look that up. Those of you who've been in this class long enough, and those of you that have replied and let's say sometimes emoted on this page and replies, it's all fine. We want to learn. We want to grow. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. So here's the question. When Jesus returns, does his return, and of course the resurrection and the rapture, do they occur simultaneously or in a phased stages manner? Now, why I ask that is because Dr. J.R. Graves, scholar of, 100, let me see, oh my, it's been quite a while now, back in the late 1800s. So he said it was phases. A contemporary scholar, Dr. Robert Wilkin, in his commentary, excellent commentary, The Grace commentary that it's been out there for years now, but he said it occurs in phases, and a theologian named Thiessen says phases. Now, where I'm from, when we would implement a project, we would phase it in. You would do it in stages, meaning, okay, let's do stage one. Let's say it's more to prepare, and we go in and we might be introducing people to the total project. So you introduce phase one stages in stages. Phase one might be in A, B, C stages. And then we go to step two, phase two, step 1, 2, 3 in stages, you might say. So that's the question, and that was it. So that's your assignment, because this is excruciating eschatology. I've seen people dissociate with each other and or associate with each other, but not with a motive to collaborate. We found, I have definitely stepping out of a corporate world into a religious arena. It appears that collaborative reasoning, collective learning seems to be something to which people are averse and prefer to just remain true to their social interests that are served by positions they prefer according to what friendships or network they can achieve thereby. So here it is. Looking forward to the feedback. You have a blessed day. Enjoy this lesson.